Yep, so every morning I train computer. This week it wasn't so good, just because I was really sick. The waves are actually really big today. Usually it's calmer than this, where you can actually see the sun rise on the water. But we got a nice little bench here. And of course, the view is amazing. So, just reminds me of why I'm here. Alright, so I'm on my way to get breakfast. I'm just gonna stop at Rituals today. I don't feel like making breakfast. I was up this gigantic hill. So I'll meet you guys up there. This is the Founders Courtyard. And Rituals is to the left. That's the famous coffee shop here. But you also do have some great views of the ocean here too. Alright, so I got my food. And I got my hazelnut mocha chiller. So I'm not a huge fan of coffee, but this one is so good. It's nice and cold, which is what you need on a hot day. Then I also got the cream cheese cinnamon bagel. They're really good here. And of course, I decided to be right by the ocean, so that's kind of what it looks like. Now I'm gonna eat because I am starving, and then I'll probably show you around a little bit more, kind of like where I do lectures, kind of where I do labs, but I'll see you in a few. Alright, so this is kind of the view that we have every night, and it's just gorgeous. As you can see so many of the mountains. It's definitely a mountainous region, so I know that shocked some people when they got here, but it's definitely got some beautiful mountains. So I'm actually back in my dorm. On my way home, I actually got attacked by a bird. I think I went too close to its nest, or it was trying to grab the food out of my hand, but that hurt quite a bit. It hit me on the back of the head. Thankfully I wasn't on a hill, so I didn't fall over or anything, but I'm now checking my schedule on what I need to do today. Sorry, I'm all sweaty, and I can't really talk that well. Still recovering. But, for today, I have to study histo. I have to look over physiology and anatomy, since those are the classes I have today. Every Friday, I also check my bank accounts just to make sure that everything looks good and that I still have money in the places that I need them. I also need to check my mail today. I know my parents said they sent me something, so need to look for that. They just sent me a letter. They didn't send me a box. I do need to clean my dorm. It's a wreck. I know my dorm is tiny, but it's really messy, especially after all the sickness I had this week. So yeah, that's another thing. Sign up for a PLG, which is the peer learning groups. Those are usually taught by upper termers who did really well in the courses. This is like the tutoring services of SGU. And I'm gonna sign up for the histology one because I have a histology quiz the following week. I need to review physiology, review anatomy after class today. I also need to study anatomy in the anatomy lab because that's what my quiz is on Monday. Then need to study physiology, of course. I definitely need to keep up more on that, just because it's a hard class for me. I do need to work on 2 Quizlets, one for histology and one for anatomy. Then I also need to start my professional development assignment. I have to find like summer externships and kind of write a paragraph about what I could be doing at the externship. And these are like specific towards vet. So Then I also do have to take a quiz at some point today. It's a small animal behavior quiz. We just watched a recording this week for clinical orientation, and it was just talking to us about the behaviors of cats and dogs in the vet clinic setting and how to help them de-stress, since most of the time it is a stressful situation for animals. It's just like us. We don't like going to the hospital either, and they can't really express that by saying words, they just do it by actions. So I thought that recording was really good, so I'm hoping the quiz goes well. I think it's only 8 questions, so it shouldn't take me too long. It's unlimited time, and I can take it multiple times, so I'll end up with 100. Then I do have to prepare for my physical exam next week for clinical orientation. I'm going to the small animal clinic, so I need to practice that rubric. I haven't even taken a look at it yet, honestly, so that's definitely what I need to work on. That's on Friday next week, so it's coming up quick. I have a lot of quizzes next week. But anyway, I will end up showing you guys kind of what I'm doing today. Alright, so I was able to get through some stuff. It's about like 45 minutes later. I was able to preview what I'll be learning today in physiology and anatomy. That's just something that I like to do before I go to class, just so I kind of know what we're going to be working on today. So in physiology today we're looking at like the heart, but distally and systole, specifically. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the material that we're going over. It's just a rule in vet school, pretty much, at least at SGU. So I apologize, but I can't show you any of my materials. For anatomy, we're going to be learning about the joints of the hind limb. So we've covered like the forelimb, the manus, and all of those, but we haven't covered the hind limb yet, which is what we'll start today. And then I did get a little bit of my Quizlet done for anatomy. Not entirely done yet, but that'll come throughout the day, I'm sure. So, hi, so I'm about ready to head to histology lab. It's in Charter Hall, but I know today we're going to be talking about muscular and nervous tissue. Other than that, I don't really know much about what's going to happen. In histology lab, usually we'll look at pictures of the different tissues and see if we can identify it. And then we'll go over kind of what the structure is in the tissues. Just so if we get it on an exam or a quiz, we should be able to identify what's in it. So that's for histology. Hey, so I am back from lab. It actually went well. It definitely helped clear up some confusion I had about the spinal cord, the cerebellum. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. And we discussed like the muscular tissue for the skeletal smooth cardiac muscle. Simple stuff. Then now I'm actually going to clean up my room because, like I said earlier, it's a mess, so I need it to look better, just because then I'll study better. Cleaner study space helps, trust me. But yeah, I will probably show you the finished product because I don't want to show you it right now, just because it's not good. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. Hey, so I did finish up cleaning up my room and now it looks beautiful. Got the Grenadian flag on my door. Then I cleaned up my bed, my desk, just because it was really bad. But now I'm probably gonna go to lunch and see what I can get. I'm getting kind of hungry and it's around noon. Then, let's see, probably study one of my classes, probably anatomy, just because that's supposed to be the one I'm focusing on for the weekend. So I will see you guys in a couple minutes. I'll probably show you what food I get, just so you can kind of see what options there are. so I'm actually gonna check my mailbox really quick. I do have to be pretty quiet in here just because they don't like us speaking too loud, but I can kind of show you. Actually, there's people in here, so I won't be able to. Sorry. So this is the mail room. I just wanted to show you quickly. If you see these doors here, that's where my radiology and histology labs are. You go around the side of the building, but that's where it is. The mailroom is in Charter Hall. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll check it later. Alright, so I'm back in my dorm. I finally got my parents' letter. Took it about 2 weeks to get here. And then for lunch, I just got some chicken nuggets and potato wedges and a Coke. It's very simple. It's called Glover's Grill, I believe. It's at the Welcome Center. It's actually not too far away from my dorm. It's a building right next to Charter Hall, the place where I get my mail and go to my labs for histology and radiology. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and enjoy my food and then get back to studying. Hi! So I did get my animal behavior quiz completed and I got an A on it, so that's out of the way. One less thing to worry about. I also studied anatomy for an hour, so I feel more comfortable on the nervous system and the joints because these joints are crazy. There are so many of them. And yeah, finally, I'm starting to get the hang of it. We'll see later in class today kind of how I did with my studying. I think we're gonna do a review session today or move on to like the hind limb joints, but we'll see. Also, we are doing physiology today, so we're probably gonna go into more detail about ECGs, dystole, systole, all of that. So I will probably see you after class. It'll take about 2 hours, but I'll see you afterwards. Well, I am back from classes. Even though it was 2 hours, I am completely drained, so I'm actually probably gonna take a nap. I know that wasn't in my schedule to do today, but sometimes you just need a good nap. Nice break. So I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Class went really well. It's just this week has been long. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Alright, so it has been a very long day. It's around 9:30. I got through pretty much everything on my list besides working on the histology Quizlet and, gosh, and my professional development assignment. I also didn't watch the physical exam videos, but again, that's on Friday. Anatomy is Monday, so I'm trying to worry about that one first. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm probably gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take a shower, and then probably head to bed. So if you like these types of videos, please let me know down in the comments or like this video. And if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know that too. I don't know kind of what you guys want to see with my channel or my Facebook page, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.